What's up everybody? I'm Derek Lee, and in today's video I want to show you how easy it is to create a beat in BeatNote. We're going to get started right away. Top right hand corner, plus button, give that a tap, and now we're immediately brought into the editor mode. I would like to draw your attention to the grid at the bottom of the screen. Hopefully this is where your eyes naturally go to, and highlight for you that you can see your instruments on the left-hand side, the hi-hat, the snare, and the kick, and these are horizontal rows going across the screen. Vertically, you've got your beats and your subdivisions, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. I'm going to start with the kick drum and the snare drum just by tapping into the grid. So we're going to tap onto the kick on 1 and 3 and the snare on 2 and 4. And immediately, as I tap into the grid, you can see the music notation above directly aligning with each beat vertically shows the quarter notes as I tap and add them into the beat. If I wanted to add 16th notes on the hi-hat, of course I could also tap, but BeatNote makes this even easier for you to do. You can tap once and swipe across and add 16th notes on the hi-hat, simply just like that. And in a matter of seconds, you've just created a simple beat. This is our first measure. We can play it back and hear it. It's at a default tempo of 90 BPM. This is fine for starting for right now. And then I can tap done in the top right hand corner. And now I'm in the edit beat screen. So this is kind of like editing the beat score, the entire score for your beat. And we can see the name is called something strange, right? This is randomly generated so that you can get into creating your beats as quickly as possible. We can rename this simple beat, whatever it is we want to call it. It's got one measure, and you can see that one measure in there marked with number 1, and there's a plus sign right next to it. There's also a triple dot button I'd like to call your attention to on the measure, and if we tap that, this gives us options that we can choose for working with this measure. We can add a new measure before, we can add a new measure after, we can duplicate this measure, or we can delete this measure. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this measure 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. So here I now have a 4 measure phrase, and at the end of that 4 measure phrase, I'm thinking maybe I'll give it a simple fill. So just as I swiped my finger across to add notes, I can also swipe my finger across to remove notes. So I'm going to remove those last few notes and just add a for and a simple fill at the end. Here's our 4-bar phrase. Even in this edit beat view, we can still play back the entire beat, tapping the play button. You can see each measure gets highlighted as it is played, and we can hear that fill at the end. When you're done editing your beat, just tap on the done button, brings you back to My Beats. You can tap on that beat now and get access to playback, tempo, timer, click, controls, focused practice on a single measure if that's what you'd like to do. This was just a simple way to show you how to create one of your first beats into BeatNote. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to download this beat, you'll find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. There's a lot more to come, and I'll see you in the next one.